So you know about placement, how to power the voice. You know about mouth movement and how to create mouth movement from the jaw hinge to open up the keys of your body or create the notes or sounds of American English. The next step is to integrate this into creating soft consonants. Soft consonants are one of the things that my students really have to make adjustments with when they start moving towards an American sound. In many other languages, consonant sounds carry a lot of value and they really send a message. They're very important to pronounce very clearly. In American English, it's the opposite. We want our vowel sounds to stand out. So if your consonant sounds are really strong, not only will you bring your placement out of the body and back up into the mouth, but you'll also be creating a sound that is not clear for the American ears. So the first thing that you need to do, change the way that you are hearing what a consonant sound is. A lot of students first start out, and when they make a consonant sound, they want to make this perfect sound and a release of the sound. So for example, with the B, they would say something like ba, ba, or the M, ma, ma, or the L, la, 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 right? That might work in your native language, but in American English, that's not how we do it. A consonant sound doesn't have a release. Remember, the whole idea of American English is that you're using one sound and softly changing the shape of the air as it exits your mouth. So for us, a B isn't ba, ba. With a release, it's just and then as I open the mouth, then I slide straight to the next sound. I don't create a release and then move to the next sound. So it's just buh, buh, buh. Same thing with M. Right? My American ears hear the difference between which is open, and which is closed. And that signals to me that you're creating that sound of the M. And when I'm ready to move to the next part of the word, I won't release it. I'll just slide straight through. Same thing for the L. The sound of the L is not la, 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 la. It's just nothing else. So I know that I can hear the difference between and right? My ears pick up that the tongue is getting in the way of that air, but I still hear the voice coming up through the chest and the vocal cords, so I know you're still speaking. And then when I move to the next part of the word, I don't release the L, I just go softly remove the tongue. Not la, 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 like that. So before you start moving forward, I recommend spending some time doing some really focused listening and paying attention, even slowing down the speed and really listening to how soft the consonants are when a native speaker is talking. Once you've changed the way that you're hearing those consonant sounds, now it's time to start training them and building some muscle memory so that you can start to do it as well. Luckily, you already have the tools to do this. And the main tool that you have is that core sound, the placement from inside the body. So what you can do is just activate your voice using pathway of the voice, pushing the air up from the diaphragm, and keep the voice moving forward. Don't stop the voice, and slide from the neutral core sound in between whichever consonant sound you choose. And as you're doing that, make it as soft as possible. So here's some examples. Notice how soft my lips and my tongue and my articulators are as I'm doing this. uh, 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 uh. Again, pay attention to how you can hear strong resonance in my chest, in my vocal cords. The sound is really coming from inside the body, and my lips and my tongue are so soft. Also, you can notice that there's no perfect moment where I'm creating any of these sounds. For example, with the T, you don't hear ta, ta, ta. You actually hear a lot of aspiration because as the tongue approaches and moves away, the air is still going through. So it's like right? It's not ta ta ta. So that's how soft consonants work. It's going to help you create a sound that's more clear, more natural for an American speaker. And it's also going to allow you to smoothly slide between words and syllables, creating a really clear and natural flow. So again, this is another exercise that I recommend you do as you continue with your practice, no matter how far you get in the program or once you're done with the program, so that you can continue to build muscle memory and turn this into a habit that will last for a long time.